Welcome to my channel. My next request is another new artist to me. This is Nobuyoshi Suzuki. And the name of the song is Ludwig, the Accursed and Holy Blade. This was requested anonymously, and this person, then the requester wrote, "This is my favorite piece from the soundtrack of the video game Bloodborne, released in 2015. I tell you, I don't know anything about video games, and so it never even occurred to me that they would have soundtracks, because I don't do video games. I'm aware of all the the various contraptions that are out there, like the PS4 and Nintendo and all that stuff. The Wii. I know they exist, but I just I've never owned one. I've never played one. I frankly, I have no interest in them. And so, as I say, it just never occurred to me that they would have soundtracks. That's almost like a full-blown movie, I guess, is what it is. But anyway, before we get into anything else, I want to read a comment that I got, because it triggered some thoughts for me. This is a new user who came to my channel and asked me how long it would be before I reacted to Bandmade again. And I looked at my queue and I said, well, it's going to be about 100 days. And I said, you can look at the queue yourself, and I gave him the link. And so he not only went and looked at it, he imported the link, the queue, the spreadsheet, onto his PC and did some quick exploration. He says there's 4 names who apparently have requested 100 or more items, and 527 people have submitted only 1 request each. If you were to impose a cap of 4 requests per person who leaves a name, that would reduce the list from 3654 requests, it's now 76, and maybe more, because I just looked at it a little while ago, and 609 days to 1,066 requests on 178 days. Well, that's not completely accurate, because I do have over 1,500 anonymous requests, and so it would be more like 2,500. But still, that's significantly less than 3654. Not accounting for requests already marked as blocked for various reasons. A cap of 10 requests isn't significantly different. That'd be a 209-day backlog. Just a thought. It's your channel, of course. Well, yeah, it is my channel, and I confess I'm bothered by the fact that you have to wait 2 years to get a request listened to or reacted to. That just seems like too long to me. I don't know how to solve the problem, though. I don't want to ignore all these requests that I've got, but by the same token, I don't want to take 2 years, and I can't split into 2 and do 12 a day. So I don't know what the answer is. One thing I thought of was I use AI a lot nowadays for research. Well, I could ask the AI to give me a random list of 6 requests to do each day, and make sure that you don't duplicate artists, don't duplicate requesters, which are the 2 rules that I have now, and also make sure that at least one of them is no more than 30 days old. Maybe I could do that. I don't know. I'm sharing this with you because I'm hoping you'll comment and give me suggestions. I'd really like to find a way to include newer requests, but not ignore the old ones. So that's just some thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And by the way, I deeply appreciate the fact that you come here, that you spend your time with me, and that you love music the way I do. Thank you so much for coming here. I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist, so you can support them as well. But I put the link to the song I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I'll also put a link in there from Wikipedia if I can find anything that's relevant. And I always put a link to the reaction request form so you can request reactions. Don't stop, okay? We'll figure this out somehow. But let's get to the music, shall we? So this is oh, I lost the guy's name. Okay, let me go back and get his name. This is Nobuyoshi Suzuki. Nobuyoshi Suzuki singing the Bloodborne soundtrack, Ludwig, the Accursed, and Holy Blade. And then it says in parentheses, the Old Hunters. Huh. Interesting. Well, that's really interesting. If they're trying to evoke a sense of foreboding and possibly fear, they did a very good job. Uh, it brings in, there's elements of it with the brass, and then with the cellos and the basses playing, that they just evoke a sense of foreboding. Something is lurking around the corner, and it's coming, and it's inexorable. It's never going to stop. It just keeps advancing and advancing and advancing, and if you don't do something, it's going to get you. That's the sense that I got from it. uh, Sounds like maybe it's an interesting game. uh, I'm sure it must be, because people are playing it, right? So thank you for asking for this one. um, First time I ever knew that they actually have soundtracks for games. So I learned something new today. Thank you for that. I always pray for everybody that's here watching, that God will take care of you, and that He will bless you with His joy and His love and His mercy and His grace, and most of all, His peace. And I pray that He does that for every single person that you care about. This is the Vietnam Era Vet